Huskies. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans.
A_Smurfenber6 is now live. Streaming eSports College Football 25, Gridiron Dynasty League Season 3 USC vs Button Washington.
Will boot it away to start the game. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fast motion from the offense. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. it's set on first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Nothing but green ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Running it to the right. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Leaves it with the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Wide out in motion. Williams looking for a man. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Now on the counter. Got room at the 35. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To the air, it's Moss. He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run the off-tackle play here. Running with power. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. You knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Sticks it in his belly. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. First down to start the drive after the break. They run the reverse. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. Give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Motion from the offense. They'll run the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
That defense is about getting off the football. When that defensive line can be disruptive, get in the backfield right away, mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, USC.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. To the air, it's Moss. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Touchdown, USC. Number 6. Catch and score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive.
USC 14. Washington 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Take over. 1st and 10.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time. And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment.
And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown USC! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On the run, it's Coleman. And the Huskies get it past the sticks.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Finds his tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they got enough for the first down. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
Back to the ground game on the left. The expressway is wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! Touchdown, Husky!
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more ball in the air. Intercepted! He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Williams will pass. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Looking left. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, look out! Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted it. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
He'll take a deep shot here. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. He's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The receiver on the jet sweep. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And he's running in the open. The tag. Touchdown, Trojans. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Washington, 21.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Snowed under by the defense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Perhaps defense emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game. They'll try a second time. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Washington, 21.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
and the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
it is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive linemen stay with you for a little bit. Defensive linemen squirt through. A lot of times they read the screen and backpedal. Not on this one. They got through, got to the quarterback, got him on the ground. Not good execution by the offense, but it still counts as a sack.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Williams looking for a man. Got the quick pass. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk,
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
The give on the counter. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, USC 42, Washington 21.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He unleashes a long one. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
and that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking deep. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, USC. And the punishment has been extended.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, the first meeting between Iowa and Iowa State happened back in 1894, but they've only awarded the actual Cy-Hawk trophy since 1977. Here's how today's game went down. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. With the catch, it's Boston. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
Black 24. Black 24.
Power football with the run. Bulls his way forward. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's looking to throw it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. To the air, it's Moss. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Second down coming up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Washington.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house. They can build some momentum for some future games.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with all kinds of running room. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 0.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
35.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for space. It's Coleman. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying the left side. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.